Hello children, how are you? I'm sure you all are fine. So today we are going to discuss some English proverbs. You know what are English proverbs? You know these are the very famous sayings and they are used in our day-to-day life also. These sayings are very important. They not only improve your vocabulary, they tell you new things, they give you more examples about life. So let's begin. They are very good morals. And the first one, I think it's very common. You have heard this in the story of the hare and the tortoise. All of you know the story of hare and tortoise. The hare and tortoise wanted to run a race, and who won? The person, the tortoise, who was slow but steady. He kept on running, he didn't stop. Whereas the hare stopped in the middle and went off to sleep. So from that story we learned that slow and steady wins the race. It teaches you that you should continuously do your work without any pause. You should not stop. You should keep on learning in life. Now the second proverb says, a friend in need is a friend indeed. We have so many friends, but who is our best friend? The one who helps us at the time of need. When we are in dire need, we want something, we want some help from somebody, then a good friend only helps. Other friends, they don't bother, they will just go away. So the best friend is he who comes in need. A friend in need is a friend indeed. He is a best friend who helps us whenever there is a difficulty. Suppose you don't have a pencil and your friend gives you one. He is your true friend. The other friend who will not give you, he will think that let him suffer. Why should I give my things to somebody? That is not a good friend. Right? So now we come to the third proverb. Health is wealth. You all know. Now this is such a famous proverb because at this time of corona, everybody has got to know the value of health. We don't need any more wealth, we don't need any money, we don't need big houses. What is the use of all those things if we don't have good health? So good health is the most important wealth in our lives. That is the property which all of us, if we don't have, we can't enjoy life. So the best health is our wealth. Good health is a wealth for us, for all of us. Other things like cars and mobiles, and they are useless if we don't have good health, right? So keep it in mind that health comes first, and health, so it is wealth. The fourth number says, God helps those who help themselves. That means if we don't work hard and just go on praying to God, will we get success? No, we have to work hard. The person who works hard, only that person is rewarded with success. You can't just sit at home and pray to God, please God give me this, give me that. It won't help. You need to work hard for that. You have to help yourself. Then God will also help. So the gods help those who help themselves. Number 5 is no pain, no gain. This also means the same thing, that if you don't go through pain, if you don't work hard, then you will not get anything. You will not gain anything. So that's why when teacher tells you, do your homework, learn your lessons, don't think that it's it's something difficult. No, you have to do work hard. You have to paint yourself, your body. Then only you will gain and you will get a good position. And everyone will say, wow, this child is very nice, and very intelligent. And children who don't study, they just sleep. How can they gain anything? They will not gain any knowledge. You need to learn, you need to work hard. So no pains, you will not get anything, no gains. Number 6 is all that glitters is not gold. That means, suppose you are walking on the road and you find something shiny. Don't think that it is gold, it may be some other metal. This moral means that if you look at somebody and he's dressed up very nicely and looking very beautiful, maybe he's not a good person. So don't look at the outward shape of the thing. You have to know the quality of that thing, then only. Suppose you have a friend who is very well dressed, but from inside he is cruel and unfriendly. So you don't think that person is very good. No. A person is good if he is humble, he is nice to everyone, who is patient. Okay? So don't go on the outward look of anything. See the qualities of that person. See the quality of that thing. So all that glitters is not gold. Number 7 is birds of a feather flock together. It means that people who have same interests, they have same hobbies, same character, they will always sit together. So all the good people will sit together. All the naughty people will sit together. So those who have similar qualities, they always move together. So birds of a feather flock together. Flock together means they move together. So this is also a very interesting saying. It's a proverb. The next proverb is very interesting. Honesty is the best policy. All of you know. Everyone says that be honest, do your exams honestly, I always tell you. So that means that if you are dishonest, you will not get anything. You will feel ashamed from inside. You will feel guilty if you do anything wrong. So always be honest. If you want to be away from guilt of any kind, be honest in all the things that you do. Be truthful to your parents, be truthful to your teacher, and be truthful to yourself. So this proverb is, honesty is the best policy. The next one, number 9, is as you sow, so shall you reap. That means, suppose you are a gardener or you have a garden at home. You put the seeds of rose flower in the earth. You sow the seeds of rose flower. Then rose flower will come out. If you sow the seeds of cactus, can the rose come out? No. So if you want good things in life, you do good things. If you want that everyone should like you, everyone should love you, then you also have to like others and help others and love others. So as you sow, so shall you reap. Number 10 is actions speak louder than words. Some children or some people, they have a habit of just telling false things. They don't do anything, but they keep on saying, oh, I know this, I have done that, I have done this, I know that person. And they really don't know it. So whatever you do, that is more important. Actions are better than words. No need to speak. Sometimes when I ask a question, some children, they just stand up and shout. But some of them, they just do the sum and write the answers very carefully. And when I check, I see that the children who were shouting, they have done nothing. And those who were quiet and doing their work, they have done it in a very good handwriting. So this is the difference between the two. Your actions are more important than the words what you speak. So your actions should be good. Words will take care of themselves later on. So do good and have good is also another proverb relating to this, that actions speak louder than words. The next one is a rolling stone gathers no moss. It means that a person who doesn't stick to one place, he keeps on moving from one place to another, from Jalandhar to Delhi, from Delhi to Amritsar, who has no fixed place to live, he can never be successful. So to be successful, you have to stick to one place. You have to stay at one place, use your brain and do your work sincerely, then you will get success. Okay, so a rolling stone gathers no moss is an example of a person. Okay, next is cut your coat according to your cloth. I have told you earlier also that whatever means or money you have or income you have, you should do the work within those means. Don't, if you have, suppose you have 100 rupees, can you buy a pizza of 200 rupees? No. So you have to borrow or you have to do some bad things. So you should have only those wishes and desires which you can fulfill on your own. Cut your coat according to the cloth means that if you have a cloth, you will have the same size coat. You can't have a smaller or a bigger coat. You can't have more things if your means, if your income is less. So whatever your income is, you have to manage according to that. So these proverbs were very interesting. They are in your GK book also in the form of match the columns. So I have explained to you all of them. So learn them and you can use them in your day-to-day life. They will improve your English vocabulary. So all the best, be good and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.